this is Miss Dawn from the Hornell Family Resource Center, and I'm here today to share a story with you. Today's story is called The Hat by Jan Brett. And our story's main character is Hedgie, the hedgehog. And if you can look at our picture on the cover, it shows Hedgie with something on his head that looks like a hat. And all of his animal friends are looking around at him, curious about what Hedgie has on his head. And the nice thing about Jan Brett's books, there's a lot of fun things to look at in her pictures. For example, this shows something happening in the story. And then on the other side, the other panel, it shows us what's happening next, or what's going on. And even more exciting, on the top of this, there's going to be a story on the top of the pages too. So we'll pause and take a look each time we turn the page. So here we go. The Hat by Jan Brett. Winter was on the way. Lisa took out her woolen clothes out of the chest and carried them outside. It must be very cold. She's getting ready for winter, and she throws all of her winter clothes outside. Some gloves. She was hanging them up in the fresh air when a strong wind blew one of her stockings off the line. And here we have our clothesline, and she's hanging them all up. And now this one has blown off in the wind. Ooh. Something's coming. That's Hedgie the hedgehog. Hedgehogs are like porcupines. Not quite like porcupines, but they have very prickly quills. So things stick to them. Curious Hedgie found the stocking and poked his nose in. And when he pulled it out, the stocking was stuck on his prickles. How embarrassing, Hedgie thought. Let's stick the stocking to Hedgie. Does he look silly? Look what's coming next. Is it a hen? And here's our story at the top. Here's our clothesline. And one of the stockings is missing because it's on Hedgie's head now. So we'll have to watch the top of the picture too to see what's going on. If I can turn the page. Mother Hen came by with her chicks. Cackle, cackle, she clucked and laughed. What's that on your head? Why, it's my new hat, Hedgie told her. Isn't it beautiful? The mother hen cocked her head as if she had an idea, and off she ran. And it looks like something blew off of our clothesline. I wonder where it's going. We have something missing again. And look who's coming next. The gander. Hedgie saw the noisy gander looking down at him. Honk, honk, ho, 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 the gander laughed. Look at that, the hedgehog has flipped his gizzard. Laugh today, gander, but tomorrow when it rains, my hat will keep me dry. The gander thought for a moment, and off he ran. There he goes. And we have another clothespin missing, so it looks like something else fell off the line. Maybe one of the sweaters. Blew off in the breeze. And look what's happening next. Something's happening with the cat. The barn cat was watching from a tree. Can you find the barn cat? Way up in the tree. As Hedgie tugged at the stocking. Meow, he called down. What a silly looking hedgehog you are with that thing on your head. But my ears will be warm in a snowstorm, said Hedgie. Purred the cat, and off he ran. I should have mentioned too that there's things happening on this side inside the house with our friend Lisa. Looks like she's making some tea. Probably waiting for all of her clothes to air out. in the cold winter air so she can wear them. Here comes the farm dog. The farm dog and her puppies found Hedgie in a patch of brambles. I bet you Hedgie really stuck to those. See the sharp weeds, the thorny weeds? Hedgie, is that a hat you're wearing? How funny you look, she barked, and her puppies yelped and giggled. But I'll be cozy and dry when it snows, Hedgie said. The farm dog's ears perked up, and off she ran. There goes the dog, and there goes another piece of our clothing up above. It looks like the hat is missing now. Blew away. Who's coming next? Looks like a pig. Oink, 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 the piglet squealed. What are you up to, Hedgie? The mama pig asked. Making sure my hat doesn't fall off if an icy wind blows up. I see, said the mama pig. And off she ran. And there goes more of our clothes off the line. I wonder where they're going. We only have 2 things left. My goodness. But look who's coming next. Horse. Hedgie, what is that ridiculous thing on your head? The pony snorted at Hedgie. That was the last straw. It's my hat, of course. Don't you know that everyone should wear a hat in winter when it's cold and snowy? Hedgie shouted. The pony looked startled. Hedgie was usually so friendly. But off the horse ran. Hedgie just wanted to be alone. He was tired of everyone laughing at him, and with the sting on his head, he wouldn't even fit into his den. Here's Lisa walking. Looks like she's looking for something. She's walking through the woods, and poor Hedgie's walking to his home. It's called a den. He didn't see Lisa running after him with the other stocking in her hand. Come back, you silly hedgehog, she called. Oh no, Hedgie thought. Even the girl is laughing at me. And now all of our woolen clothes are missing from the clothesline. And if you take a peek, here's the hen. It looks like she has the gloves. And here's the gander doing something with the hat. I wonder what these animals are up to. Do you think maybe they have something to do with all the clothes missing off of the clothesline? Lisa caught up and pulled her stocking off of Hedgie's head. You silly hedgehog, she laughed. Don't you know that animals don't wear clothes? But look, here's the cat. He has her scarf. And here's the dog. He has a little vest. I wonder what these animals are doing. Hedgie headed for his den, and Lisa turned back toward the clothesline. And that's when she saw all of her missing woolens, all of her missing clothes. Here's the pig. He has the vest, and the horse has the pants. What do you suppose these animals were doing? And Lisa, she's so confused. Where's all of her clothes? The animals had taken them, and each one was thinking, now I am wearing a magnificent hat, just like Hedgie. Let's see. Let's parade around. Here they are. Aren't they silly? We've got the doggy with the sweater on his head. The pig has the vest as his hat. The horse has pants as his hat. The hen has gloves as her hat. The gander has a hat on his head for a hat. And here's the cat with a scarf for a hat. And look at Lisa's face. Has she ever seen anything like this before? The animals all wearing some of her clothes on their heads for hats. all because of Hedgie. Lisa was still chasing them when Hedgie reached his den. Looks like his den is inside this hollow log. How ridiculous they look. How silly they look, Hedgie said. Don't they know that animals should never wear clothes? Isn't that a silly story? All because of Hedgie having a little stocking fly off of the clothesline onto his head. And all the animals thought it was a good idea that they should have a hat just like Hedgie. And there goes all of Lisa's clothes off the clothesline. It's so fun to read stories from Jan Brett. And if you have a chance, if you go to her website, it's janbrett.com, they have all kinds of printables for all the stories.